What's up, you guys? Victory Sunday evening. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. Before we start, I just want to give a little condolence to the Jet family. Today we
Oh
found out
yeah,
we lost Marvin Powell and Jim Sweeney.
yes,
So
we
just
did,
want to
and
rest in peace to the Jet family, those players,
absolutely,
and their
and,
families.
and I had the pleasure of being up close and personal with Jim Sweeney a couple of times when we back in the day when I had season tickets and you could park up by the stadium. So
Wow.
actually, there was a day him and Klecko and Freeman came over and shared a beer with us. So
Wow. Very nice.
signed my jacket and everything. So it was
Very.
that's a nice memory. So
Yes,
condolences to
definitely.
his family, the Jet
Definitely.
organization. So
So, Kev, are we the new Road Warriors? 2-0 on the road?
you know, I'm sitting there thinking the poor people who go to the home games here.
Yeah.
You win a home game for the damn fans. I mean, kudos to the road victory, absolutely. But
Yeah.
can we
Well,
do it at home? Can we do it at home now against
yeah.
a division opponent?
Yeah. Well, like Whitehead said, now we have to start doing this at home. But I'm just wondering what we saw today. Now, listen, there are going to be a lot of people who are going to say, well, the Steelers aren't the Steelers of old, blah, 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 blah. And you know what I'm going to say? You play who's on your schedule
Yeah,
any
man.
given Sunday, and a win is a win is a win. I don't want to hear this is not the same Steelers, blah, 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 blah. Okay? What I want is this to be, and Zach is back. The kid looked good. He knocked
Yeah.
the and maybe everyone was right that he played this week. Where I said he shouldn't, I rather him play. He knocked the rust off, and
And
now
come on,
let's go.
I already saw on Twitter, wow, it's the Steelers.
Yeah, I know you're gonna get that from some, but I don't care. I don't care. Let me tell you something. This kid, and listen, as much as we knock him, Kevin, now I'm gonna tout him. This
Yes.
kid came back.
It was he was 6 for 6 on that final
Yes,
drive.
yes, but not only that, he started the game with our seventh old lineman in Herbig. Herbig had a play today. And then what happens, just like every other time with this Jet, and I don't even want to use the word curse because we won, we lose a young, talented old lineman in Max Mitchell.
Mitchell, yeah.
Now, as of 6:05 right now, 6 o'clock right now, I don't know the extent of what is he gone for the season, a couple of weeks. What's the
I don't
story?
know.
But
Don't
we
know.
lose this kid and have to bring in McDermott. So of course now it takes Zach and that O line again a time to adjust. So there was that momentary lapse where I think we went 5-3 and outs or something, punted interception, whatever.
Yep.
But and like I said, I'm quick to knock Zach, but today I will praise him.
Oh, me too.
We,
Hey, I'm the first to call him Mr. Dirtball, but
no, I
I'll
know.
give I gotta give him props on that last drive, man.
Yeah, those two last drives after the
Yeah, and the one I was gonna say, and the
yeah,
one before.
yeah, yeah. And again, Kev, this is a team, and we've seen this in the past, and not just the past 5 years, the past 45 years, even with the sack exchange. This is a team that when they go down today 20-10, put their tails in their leg and quit.
And again, I mean, I know we won, but with the stupid penalties, will you come on? You're killing me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're killing me.
And you know what, Kevin? We're going to clean that up. We're going to have faith that that's going to get cleaned up. What I don't like is they're always done by our key veterans.
I mean, Lawson, you cost us 3 points.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Unnecessary. There's no need for it.
Yeah. Lawson had a key, a crucial penalty. Did Corey Davis have another? Yeah, he had a costly penalty. You know,
man, you should see my notes from 3/4 of this game.
Like, oh yeah, I mean, mine were I would say 50-50. You're probably leaning more towards 70-30, right?
Yeah. I was pissed. We were we said to each other, well, gee, we're gonna go on after another loss. I said,
Yeah.
I'm pissed. I need to vent.
Yeah, and you see, I was the other way around. I was enjoying a few beers. I wanted to
Mhm.
just maybe sleep on this, to rethink this. And I said to you at one point, unless they make this miraculous comeback, let's
Which
do
they
this
did. Which
tonight,
they
which
did.
they did. Which they
Yeah.
did. Now, this is a team, like I said, Kevin, in the past, we've seen them shit the bed.
Mhm.
The one thing I have to say, they don't do that under this regime, at least not this year. We saw them come
So
back.
far.
And yeah,
So
so
far.
far, correct. Yep, repeat that again. So far, they
Mhm.
come back from 2 games that they probably should have lost, and they won. They won nicely, and I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them. But
Yeah.
now again, we said this after we beat Cleveland in week 2. We laid an egg in week 3. We
What?
looked good
Right.
today.
Right. Now you come. Right.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
know. We've seen it.
We
You know.
survived beating this division, who everyone says was going to be a decent division. We escaped 2-2. Could have easily
Mhm.
been 0-4, but it could have also been 3-1 or 4-0. But forget that. Reality is we're
It is
2-2,
what it is. Right.
and we moved on. We did what we were supposed to do for the first quarter of the season. We're at 500. We're at 500.
Right. Right. You're treading water.
Yes. You're staying afloat. You're doggy
Yep.
paddling. We're 2-2. Now let's go. Let's
Yep.
build on this. Let's not come out next Sunday. And I'm not going to worry about next Sunday. We'll talk about that on our regular show and shit the bed. Let's give it a good fight now. We got our quarterback back. Everyone's pumped. Everyone that was interviewed today and tonight were all about, yeah, we got our dog back. We're ready. Now let's go, Jets. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
You know what that place is going to be like?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't do it again.
No. Do not go 0-3 in your building. Do not.
Nope. Don't do it again. Don't. If nothing else, don't let everybody down. Don't let all your fans down. Can you give your fans a happy Sunday at home for once?
Yeah. And again, I'm going to say this, dare we dream? This team could go into Green Bay in 2 weeks at 3-2. It's going to be pumped. Because right now, New England's beating Green Bay with their third string quarterback.
Yeah.
That's I saw.
Maybe swallowed some psilocybin today. Roger.
Yeah. I mean, my first couple of notes was, because I take notes, Steelers pick up 6 yards on their first 3rd and 5. What did we say? Can't get off the field. And then boom, boom, boom. Before you know it, the Steelers were 1-7 on 3rd down. So the Jets did what they had to do. So we can't knock them on that,
Nope.
Joyner had that big play. We killed him last week, but he had that big play where Trubisky threw the bomb, and he got there just in time to tip it away. And then at the end of the game on that Hail Mary, he got the interception, and props to Joyner. The one thing I got to say, Karen, we're fair. When we rip someone for
absolutely, man.
we do it. And when they play well, we'll give them the credit they need. And whatever the talk was, Reed said and simplified things, and the coaches listened and whatever. I think it's okay if players have something to say. They're out there, and the coaches should take that to heed and listen to what their players are saying. Because this team played well today, Kevin. Not great. They played well. 4 interceptions. You can't go wrong with that. They didn't have an abundance of.
When was the last time you could say that?
Well, you want to laugh? I don't know when was the last time we had 4 interceptions in a game. If my memory serves, again, we'll go back to Sam You Suck Donald, the 2018 opening night against Detroit. I believe, and I could be wrong, somebody tell me, we had 4 interceptions that night. But here's what I will say, and of course, this is easy research. We could go back. When was the last time we won like 2 road games?
Yeah. Well, I seem to remember us. I can't pinpoint the seasons, because there's been so many of misery. So, they all run into each other.
Yeah, it's misery all into one. Yep.
But I can remember us doing well on the road and just sucking at home.
At home? You might be right. You might be right.
You might be right. I don't know what it is.
But you want to know, and again, we don't want to act like we just won a Super Bowl. It was one
No.
game. We got
Oh,
to grow
please.
on it. We got to grow on it. But this is a funny number. Today, in this game, just this game alone, our new DBs had 4 interceptions. Last year, we had 7 for the whole year.
That's what I mean. When I said, when was the last time you could even think about that?
Yeah, you know. And again, Kevin, like with Zach being back,
And
this
what is
team
that? What is that? What is that? Frontline pressure creating those interceptions?
Yeah. Well, hey, what did we finish with? 3 sacks today? 4 sacks today? Quinnen had 1. I believe Jermaine Johnson had 2, which the kid has to keep playing.
See
And
that?
Lawson had 1, right? They finished with 4 sacks, I think.
Yeah.
4 quarterback. Let me see if I have any numbers in front of me with the defense.
I do not.
Second, I'm looking real quick. I don't see how many. I think we had 4 quarterback sacks, 4 turnovers. Not bad at all.
Yep.
We held the Steelers to 178 passing yards.
Yes, we did.
The rushing yards were 119.
Mm-hmm. Not bad.
I mean, yeah, can we nitpick, Kevin? Can we sit here and nitpick? Of
Well,
course.
What was pissing me off? It's the stupid penalties.
Yeah.
You make a good play, you do something dumb, and you back yourself up 15 yards, or 10 yards, a dumb hit, which costs you 3 points. And there's Gumbel keeps saying over and over and over again, that 3 points, that 3 points, that 3 points could loom large.
Because no one right now wants to say anything nice about this Jet team, because you almost feel like you're dumb if you do. If you say something nice about them one week, and then the next week they shit themselves and you look like a fool for saying something good about them. If we're going to nitpick this game, that final 2 minutes of the first half where Zach threw the interception.
Oh, come on. That was horrible.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
Yeah. Which cost us 3 points.
Another 3 points.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we could have went in 13-3 and get the ball back.
That's what I kept saying. I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah. So Zach throws that interception right before the half with whatever. The Steelers come down. We finally think we stopped them. Lawson makes the bad penalty. We give them the 3. They kicked whatever it was, a 59-yarder, the longest in that stadium's history.
Yeah, sure. Of course. Of course.
Yeah. Now they're pumped. They come out the second half. We get the ball first. I believe it was 3 and out, and they bring Pickett and they march down the field, right? Something like that. And now we're down 13-10.
I'm sitting here in the first half, and I say, this team is dead, meaning the Steelers.
Yeah.
Do not give them life.
Yeah.
And what do you do?
Well, at least you were kind enough and said when in the second half. I was kind of worried after the interception and then the Lawson mistake, because I was thinking, here we go now. Quicksand. 1 mistake leads to 2. 2 mistakes lead to 3.
When he threw the interception at the end of the first half, okay, I said, horrible, typical,
you took
horrible.
3 points off the board.
Right. But then when that kid came out for Pittsburgh in the second half, I said, we're in trouble. It brought life. And then you let him come down. Then you let him come down the field and score.
Yeah, we have ways of making second and third string quarterbacks.
That's right.
Look really good. I remember what Baker Mayfield did to us in his first outing. Was we supposedly didn't game plan for him.
Yeah.
Well,
hey, I'll tell you. We're talking like we lost, but that's good. That's good.
Yeah, because these are mistakes that could be cleaned up. And of course, Kevin, I get sit here and be a knucklehead and nitpick. Like, we signed that Cedric Agabuchi. He was on inactive. Remmers never got on the field, never even got off the practice squad. We got to get
Mims.
yeah,
Mims.
yeah.
What's
Well, you
with
know
what are
what?
you doing with them?
Yeah, I guess at this point now with Zach back and Corey back in love and so happy to be here again, and Corey's saying on his press conference, Zach's his dog, and everyone's thrilled. Mims is never going to see this field. So
Then what are you doing?
yeah, yeah. I don't know, but I guess after a win, why should we
No,
even bother talk
yeah,
about Mims?
whatever. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I guess. I just found it funny, when they gave the inactives there at 11:30 this
Yeah,
morning. So
yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I'm just reading real quick the scoring drive, 7 plays, 16 yards, 38-yard field goal. Where's the other one? Second scoring drive, 9 plays, 70 yards, 4 minutes and 28 seconds. Zach Wilson catches a TD. Do you know what's historic about that TD?
that's the next thing I was going to bring up. You tell us.
What's historic about that TD was that the first time a quarterback has caught a TD in Jet history.
Amazing.
Jet
Can you believe that? Now
Yeah.
White caught the 2-pointer, right?
2-pointer, so that doesn't count.
Correct.
No, we're talking a TD. Now, don't get me wrong, Jeffens. I don't remember the year, if it was 86 or 85. O'Brien did catch about 9 passes, I believe, from Altoon, but none of them went for touchdowns or 4 touchdowns. This was the first time a Jet quarterback has caught a touchdown.
Amazing.
So props to Zach Wilson.
Yeah. Props for the play call too.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, at one point, the Steelers were 1-7 on third down. Do you know how they finished? Do you have any final numbers?
No, I do not.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll try to get some and
not on Pittsburgh. No.
Talk about it next week. But how about Corey Davis? I know we're jumping around, little excitement. Corey Davis, 4 out of his 5 final drives.
Yes. Absolutely.
And let me tell you, Kevin, I wrote at one point, and again, this is nitpicking, but the game is over. But at one point, I said 2 bad drops by Jared Wilson in that third quarter, right?
Yep. And I mean, he came on at the end, but Conklin too. Come on, man.
Yeah. Right off his fingers. That interception. Yep. But again,
the throw was a little high, but geez, come on.
Yeah, I wrote that. Second interception by Zach off of Conklin's hands. Yeah, people don't want to blame him. I'm not here to blame him either. It went off the fingers. It was a little high to throw, but whatever.
Yeah, exactly. But you got to clean that up. That's how you lose games, man.
Yeah. And I it's funny. Like I'm highlighting the negative, and I shouldn't, because I also wrote O-line is depleted, not Zach's fault. Like, I don't want people to think who didn't watch the game and think, oh, Zach threw 2 interceptions. Oh, they must have got killed.
It doesn't matter who's back there.
No, this O-line is depleted. And we just have to knock on wood that for those 2 final drives, they seem to get together just enough to give Zach enough time to get that ball out of his hands. And Breece Hall had a great friggin' blah, 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 blah. Yeah, do I have the right one? Who am I thinking? Yeah, the running back had a good Bryce Hall, right?
Yeah.
I'm saying that, right?
Yeah, Breece Hall. Yeah,
he had a great 17 carries.
For 66 yards and a touchdown.
3.8 yards a carry. I forgot how many else he had for catches. I think he had, let me see, I have those numbers. Give me a second. I believe I have his number. He had 2 receptions for 12 yards. Kids playing well. Him and Carter are a nice.
And when I posted the video in training camp, Breece is a beast. I took some crap for it.
I saw that. I know, but you know what? Let the haters hate. Whatever. Let the haters hate.
We'll see.
And
I know what I'm watching. You know what you're watching.
Exactly. It's nice to have Zach back. He makes the play longer. And listen, I was the first to say it to you, Kevin, last week on here. I said, I was worried about Zach. I really was. You can't live running for your life every time. But today it didn't cost us. let's see now. We got Miami next week. Let's hope that the Max Mitchell thing is not serious. Dwayne
Oh,
Brown, I
yeah.
believe, is supposed to be ready to come back.
Yes.
Does that mean he practices this week? We'll see. But it would be
We
nice
shall
to get
see.
Dwayne Brown back in there, you know?
Yeah. Can we get some stability over there?
Yeah. And Kevin, what a shocker. They kept it under wraps, the Jets. AVT switching sides today. And
Yes.
again, he played well. He
Yes.
played well.
What you need is everybody just to stay in one spot for a couple of weeks and
Yeah.
gel together. Holy crap.
And you know what, Kevin? You and I included, we were somewhat worried about this center, but McGovern is showing you why we signed him. He's a good leader. He gets the job done, and if he's got the horses around him, he calls a good game. He knows how to maneuver the line and set things up, and I'll take it. I'll take it.
Am I going to be sitting here next Sunday afternoon going like that again with the proverbial egg?
You know what, Kevin? I'm going to sit here and tell you like I always tell you. No. But again, you're right. Are we going to have egg on our faces? The way this team has let us down over the years, it's hard to say no. It's hard. Like I'm almost saying to my life, and that might change come Friday. But right now, I'm like, no, this is going to be the new Jets. And then Friday, I'm going to sit here and tell you, you know what, Kevin? You know what's going to happen, Kevin.
Yeah, you're going to be holding up the egg on Sunday.
Yeah. We're all high. We're all pumped. All our friends, we're all talking the same thing. This was the game that turns the season around, and we go lay an egg at home.
Time to kick us in the balls. This reminds me of like when when the Dolphins weren't really anything, and it was all the Pats and all the Pats, and we'd be in this type of situation, and we'd be coming home to play the Pats, and we'd get our fucking asses handed to us 43-3 or something.
Yeah, exactly. Now, as of now, we don't know if Tua's playing or not or whatever, but I want to win with their best out there. I don't want to win because Tua's not out there. But this is the type of game.
Listen, I'll take the win. I don't care if it's okay that he's not out.
Okay. I just want to say that this is a game Jet players, not Jet fans, because we know this. It's time to stand up. Put on your big boy pants. I keep repeating this. Let's go now. Quarter of the season.
Can you just grab it by the you-know-what for once?
Quarter of the season's over. We're going to play a team in our division. We haven't won a division game in 2 years. It might even be 3. I think it's 2 years, right? We're 0-12 in our division, I believe, over the last 2 years. Let's turn that page. I'm tired of saying it. Let's go home next week. We're home. It's going to be loud again. The fans are going to be pumped. Let's get above 500.
So now, Buffalo, Miami, both 3-1 now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's all in front of you, man.
We're 2-2.
It's all in front of you.
Yeah. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If New England wins, are they also 3-1 or are they 2-2? I don't have the full schedule.
I think they're 2-2.
If New England wins today, they're 2-2, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
The full schedule in front of me. Let me just look real quick. Yeah, so if New England wins today, they're 2-2. But if they lose, they're 1-3.
Yes.
They're 1-3. And Kevin, we'll be in second by ourselves. But if we could find a way next week to beat Buffalo, we maneuver them to second place with us, both at 3-2.
Miami.
We'll have
Miami.
I'm sorry, Miami. But we'll have the edge because we would have beat them in head-to-head at 3-2 if that could happen.
Yep.
If that could happen. I was happy with what the O-line did today. Let's keep doing it. Again, I was pissed at LaMarcus Joyner. I was happy what I saw today. Whitehead, they all wrapped up today. They all played well. Sauce is just a man from another planet. He always seems to play well.
I think we're gonna have Sauce Island very soon.
Yeah, and let me tell you, Kevin. We always said we're not. At least I'm not an X's and O's guys. But for the time Bryce Huff was out there on the D line, for whatever place he was out there was some disruption. He takes the body away and helps a Carl Lawson or a Quinnen Williams or whoever, Jeremiah Johnson, get in there.
Yeah,
now,
hell yeah.
I was disappointed at, because I didn't hear his name at all, was Moneybags JFM. Where was he today?
Where were you?
He heard that he sit out. I saw him on the first play of the game, and that was it. He was quiet the rest of the day. Mums. Yeah.
Counting money.
This is he's counting his money. Yeah.
He's over there counting money.
Yeah. Money.
Boy, yep.
The world go
well,
around.
Hey, at least we can enjoy our dinner tonight, right? Everybody can enjoy their dinner.
Yeah.
Enjoy a great game tonight. Chiefs and the Bucks.
Yeah. Those Buffalo wings were good today, Kev. As soon as that game was over, those wings came out hot. I sat there, watched some post-game. I enjoyed my wings, couple of
nice.
And it was nice. When do we get to do that? When do we get to do this?
Yeah, not very often.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice to do it again next Sunday with a division win?
Oh, yeah.
You know, depending on what Buffalo does, maybe you're tied for first place.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you something. He said it in his press conference, but again, I was somewhat on a cloud nine by the time he came on. Were you screaming at the TV when
all day?
But this is the one. This is the one thing I didn't get, and I know Salah said, "Well, we talked to our play management guy and whatever," and I understand not wanting to give the Steelers a lot of time left or any time left, but the Jets were like Salah made it sound like, well, we knew, and I guess you have to have this confidence. Oh, we knew we were going to score. We didn't want to leave them any time.
The end of the game, I was screaming, "Timeout!"
When they had 33 seconds left, and they waited to the 18-second mark to call the timeout. That's 15 seconds, Kev, that could have bit them in the ass. But then he made it sound like that was part of the game.
Well, all right. We knew we were going to score. Okay.
Yeah, he made it like, well, we knew we were going to get, and we didn't want to give them a lot of time. And you know what, Kevin? He's probably right, because even with that 16 seconds, we had to sweat our balls off, because the first play, Pickett picks up 30 yards. They call the final timeout, and you put them in Hail Mary position.
I hate that. What kind of defense is that?
Did you see it? They only had the one D lineman.
And he's running around. I saw it.
At one play, he didn't even run around. He just went like this for the final 8 seconds. You know? But whatever. Again, of course, with every team, you could be 5-0, 4-0 right now, and we could nitpick what we don't like. We won.
Hell yeah.
We'll take it. The one thing we have to be happy about is it looks like our quarterback is back. The knee is not bothering him, and these stupid penalties, they could get cleaned up. And if they get this
you gotta clean them up. Yeah, that's the thing.
And if we could get them cleaned up, and you know what? They should get cleaned up easy, Kev, because they're not coming from the second-year players and the first-year players. They're coming from our vets. So if our vets could just keep their cool.
It's week 4, and you're still doing this crap.
Yeah, so if Corey could keep his cool and Lawson could keep his cool, and at least JFM, even though he was non-existent to me, he had no stupid penalties, which cost us, so that's a bravo to that. Quinnen played well. You know what I didn't like, Kevin? You know what I didn't like? Quinnen comes out of the game, and the CBS cameras pointed right to him where he looked like he was kneeling down out of breath. Come on, what are you shitting with that picture for? Seriously. You're trying to run with that because you're looking to start up contract? That's why I'm glad Quinnen in his press conference said these clips were put together because they're looking for trouble. I spoke to Coach Albrecht after that. I spoke to my O-line coach after that. It's all nonsense. And I'm glad he said that. Like, why are you putting the camera on the man? Looking for bullshit these days.
Yeah.
You know? I did take a lot of notes today, Kev. Here's one full page.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I was all I was an angry mess.
Oh, so was I, Kevin. And basically, if they lost, I was just going to come on here and say, it's not Zach's fault. What do you want the kid to do when he's on his sixth and seventh old lineman? And what do you want to throw the ball and catch it himself? He has no time. And that's what I was going to say. And that was going to be my conversation the whole night. Because I said to you at one point when we were down 20-10, I said, you know what, Kevin? I can't do this tonight. I want to drink a few beers and let's go on tomorrow. Unless, and I quote, unless something miraculous happens. I said,
unless they make a miraculous comeback. That's exactly
enough,
what you said to me.
Yeah. And sure enough, Zach had his perfect last 8 minutes, whatever it was, 7.5 minutes. Those 2 drives helped out by an interception. Michael Carter II, and away we go.
And away we go. And now, you know what's coming.
Yeah. And I'm not even going to say it because I don't want to say. I don't want to be the negative downer here. We're going on. We're coming home. Miami comes to us. Let's go. Let's make this 3-2. Let's do 2 things next week. Win this game, go above 500 for God knows when, and beat a division rival.
At home.
Yeah, and beat a division rival.
And
let's get this
at home.
Yeah, let's get the home cooking going now. You always hear coaches and players, and everyone says the whole point is to go 6-2 at home, and if you could go 500, if you go 500
down the middle, right?
You did your job. Well, now, Jet fans, we're 2-0 on the road. We're calling us road warriors.
Whatever happened to not in our house?
Yeah,
our house. This is our house. Well, where's that mentality?
Yeah. Now, what I want to see, Kevin, Mr. Albright and Sal, and I don't know who talked what and who officially called. I want to see this defense doing what they've done. I don't want to back off now. I don't want, and I would love to know. I hope one of the beat writers give us I want to know the percentages of plays Williams was in, Jermaine Johnson was in, Lawson was in, because it looked like they were in a ton. We didn't get a lot of the Jacob Martins and Solomon Thomas. Although Solomon Thomas was in on that one play where they dropped him back, which forced an interception, which was great. But I don't want to go back to now. Well, we tried it your way, it worked, but now we're going back to our way. Keep these best players out there. Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid.
Right.
This defense played one of their best games today. And yeah, like I said, people might say, well, it's the Steelers. Don't get crazy. That Steelers defense is always tough, and we did well against it on offense, and our defense did well enough today to win this game, to hold them to 20 points so we could come back.
Yep, it was the ghost of Curtis running through the snow.
Yeah. What stat did they put up today? We're 1-12 against the Steelers in their building or something like that?
Something like that,
we never beat the Eagles at all. They're all in our building. But anyway, who cares about that?
No.
We beat the Steelers today.
It's all about the W.
Yeah, we beat the Steelers today, Jet fans. Let's enjoy this tonight. Let's enjoy it tomorrow. Tuesday, they'll get back into the stadium. They'll start practice, the game planning, and let's go. We're off to Miami, or Miami's off to us, and let's go. Let's make it our house, not in our house this week.
Yeah, for once.
Yeah.
Besides, I'm almost out of eggs, so don't make me have to hold up another one next Sunday. Holy crap.
Here's another one. The Zach Corey Davis TD, 11 plays, 81 yards, 6 minutes and 5 seconds.
Nice drive.
Yeah.
Nice drive. Impressive.
Yeah. And props to Zach. Even with that O-line. He did enough scrambling, hustled. Here's what I really like. I understand he had the 2 bad interceptions. Again, one might have been more confident than his, and one was stupidity on the second half trying to force it. But I like the fact that the other 80% of the times he threw the ball away.
Mhm.
When he tried to create with his legs and it didn't work,
Throw it out of
the ball
bounds.
over.
Just
Yes,
throw it.
and yes,
Finally.
and that's what I like, the quarterback getting smarter and not making bonehead mistakes. And props to him today. And this team is pumped. The fan base is pumped. We got our quarterback of the present, future, and God knows how long. Let's go. Let's ride now. Let's ride. New season. Let's go. Let's take off from here, Jets fans. We're 2-2. Let's take off from here. Take flight.
We go into the second quarter.
Yep.
And let's see where we go.
Let's go.
If this damn season's over by Halloween, I'm gonna.
Oh, it can't be, Kevin. It can't. We're already better than what we shown last year. Again,
let's go.
Whether it was the Jet coaches and their family members listening to all the podcasts out there, because we're all saying the same thing. When your player has to tell you to keep it simple, maybe you finally listen. Maybe you have to realize maybe this is not rocket science. Let's keep it simple and
it's just football. It's just football.
Yeah. Let's put the players in the best situation and keep the players out there who work and can make plays. Instead
that play with the touchdown from Barrios to Wilson, that was out of the schoolyard, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Wilson to Barrios to Wilson. Touchdown.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Hey, every once in a while, the floor pulls that stuff out of the crapper and it works. But I don't. Do we want to say all three facets played well today? I guess we have to. It was a win. Special teams look good on both sides of the ball. It looks like Braden Mann is back. We got our kicker back. We're set with that.
Nice kick by Zerline. Yeah.
Zerline looks like after week 1, he got the jitters out. He looks like he could kick a 70-yarder one day. Hopefully, they'll never come to that. And we'll take it from there, Kevin. That's a wrap for me.
Absolutely.
I will see you Friday when we'll talk about the Jet Miami game. Yep.
Woo!
Yep.
Okay.
Everyone enjoy your evening.
Everybody enjoy a good game tonight.
Yep.
See what happens, and we'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good.
Okay. And until then, get up! We'll talk to you later.